Madam, I'm tired of trying to speak in English for such a long time. Now I'm frustrated. I don't want to practice anymore. I have seen people cracking their UPSC examinations in just first attempt. And we are yet struggling to practice this simple language and tackle this such a simple language English. Why? Why are we still juggling with this practice classes and watching these English videos still? My dear people, there is a problem. Why we are always into this matter and still focusing on what are the steps, what is the strategy, how should we improve our English and what should we do? Honestly, today I'm going to burst that myth and give you just 2 steps which I expect you all to follow just for 7 days. Believe me, just for 7 days. And if you are genuinely practicing for 7 days, believe me, you'll see a major difference in your speaking skill after 7 days, and you can mark my words. Why should we believe you? Yeah, that's the valid question. But I have mentored many students now, and you can trust me for at least 5 minutes now. Listen to my video, and definitely I can assure you there is no such phenomenon that you can practice if you want, you don't want to. Okay, cool. Don't do that. Okay, so first thing is, whenever we are trying to practice English, it is because we are setting such a long-term goal that I have purchased this book. I'll start practicing and reading this book from today onwards and finish this book in 1 month. That 1 month enthusiasm with which we begin the chapter doesn't remain over the period of time, and because of which we start losing interest and fall prey to the regular monotonous routine, and definitely we don't end up reading that book completely. Why am I saying this is, whenever you select a target, set your target so short each day that you can minimize the steps and get maximum benefit. For example, if you have picked a book and you have started reading that book, imagine that you have finished reading at least 5 pages in a day. And in those 5 pages, have you marked the vocabularies? Have you learned the sentences? Not saying just read, learned the sentences. Have you learned the sentences? Have you marked up the sentences? Making very clear, have you marked up the sentences? Why am I saying this is because many a times people tend to read vocabularies, they don't retain it for a longer term. This is because they have somewhere read it, but where to use doesn't come to their mind at the time of speaking, when it is the turn to use the vocabulary and test your English at that time. But definitely it is not going to help you because you have not marked up the sentence. This has to be the first and foremost point, that set your target so short each day that you are able to finish it in that particular day. Point number 2, and very important point, which I have tried, experienced, and I can even prove you this in front of you. And that point number 2 is, give yourself a small reward, but in the form of a risk. When I say risk involved, that means there is a fear factor. And when there is a fear factor within you that, oh my God, what is going to happen? Oh my God, is this person going to judge my English? Or if I upload a video on YouTube, what will happen? People will start commenting and saying something wrong about it. Then what will happen? And this what will happen will sum up so much that it piles up in your brain and you don't take up that risky step. I assure you that if you are taking a risk of speaking to somebody better than you, or taking a risk of uploading that video where you have practiced on your own on YouTube, or showing it to somebody who is better than you, when you are giving yourself a challenge, and if you are able to complete that challenge that day itself, believe me, you feel so much happy. So much happy that I can't tell you. I remember still the first day I had uploaded my video, I was so scared. I was so scared to face the camera. I felt like nobody is watching me, nobody is listening to me. Whom am I talking to? You can watch my first video and see this video today and judge the difference yourself. I hope you'll follow these 2 steps for 7 days and reach me out with the result after 7 days. With that, taking a leave. See you in the next video very soon. Bye bye.